Erling Haaland to Nuneaton Borough. What? Is the kind of thing we could be hearing with the new super draft with the FA Cup next season. Or it could be if it actually had any mind for it. But they don't care. It's all about this, the Wonga. They don't care about, the fans and what they actually would be interested in. They just care about the top of the pyramid and making that money. Anyway, the super draft, what is it? It's where the teams in the lower league, teams in the first rounds of the FA Cup, the qualifying rounds, they get a draft pick to pick from any other Premier League club, any championship, whichever order they want. They can pick who they want. If you're first in the draft, you can pick Erling Haaland or Salah or Van Dijk, whoever you want. And then they have to play for your team for the rest of the cup. And then if you come up against them, so like this season when Tamworth played Spurs, if they picked a Spurs player, they picked Son would have to play for Tamworth rather than Spurs. Imagine he scores. It'd be absolutely scenes. The limbs in Tamworth end there. And all the money that bring for those clubs would be insane. Because, everyone would want to go watch all of their games in. Not just the time they get the Premier League clubs in. And then imagine one of them actually goes on a mad run. Because each time they get for a round, they get another pick. So by the time they get to the third round, when the Premier clubs come in, they could have a sick squad which could compete. And all the money that I bring in for them then is crazy. This is how you give back to the football pyramid. And if you don't like it for the FA Cup and you think that's like ruining the tradition of it, I feel like that's the point of the FA Cup. It's supposed to be something people get around to watch. And they've been killing it off recently years. And I feel like we can do better. But they don't care about that. They don't care about the fans and making it better. I can understand if you do think that ruins the way the FA Cup works. In which case, do it for the League Cup or create a new cup and call it the Super Draft. And then, we give back to the real clubs that deserve it. The grassroots and up. You know what I mean? There's just so much money in football and we should filter it down better. That's the whole point of a pyramid scheme, like with the Football League. Filter the money down. But it just doesn't quite happen that way. It's all about keeping it at the top. Anyway, football could be so great if we can make it that way. But the people at the top, intent on ruining it. Ruining it, you know what I'm saying? Just could be so much better. Super draft. Let's do it. Let's make it happen. Here it is, the Wonga for it. Jokes. This isn't real money. Anyway, I don't know. Just a madman talking. Someone smarter than me could definitely make this happen though. And it would be great. It would be glorious. Draft. Super draft. Anyway, I don't know. Whatever. Football. Also, finding out now there's insurance, there'll be like red tape and all the other sort of rubbish, but just make it happen. They can do it if they really want it. They do whatever they want anyway. Oh, don't want to give that goal. They don't do it. They just control the game anyway. So, you know what I mean? They could make it happen. There's no real logistics which couldn't make it happen apart from injuries. Could obviously curtail the whole thing if you picked someone and they got injured or whatever. But it is what it is. That's football, isn't it? That's football.